Hello, and welcome to another Pox Nora PvP. After the absolute failure that was me attempting the Forsaken Wastes and the miniature rant that I went on, I decided I will actually try a different faction that is not the dwarves, and one that I've actually grown accustomed to, which is... he apparently used his scrying ability. Me, I'll stick with Drax or Archer, thank you very much. And what is he anyway? What? Oh boy, this is one of the higher ranked people, which means I'm probably dead. But I was sitting there in the queue for like 7 or 8 minutes, so I suppose I'll get my other Drax Archer down there. And he is... Sundered Lands? No, Shattered Peaks. I am the Sundered Lands. Underdepths, actually. I forgot to look at the thing directly below the names of things. Oh no, I thought big beefy character would be, like his Minotaur would be, the Shattered Peaks, but apparently it's the Underdepths. Okay, I got it. How's that? Don't hate me. Now, I can get a drummer, but I want something besides the drummer right now. Yes, I figured I'd try something that I have grown accustomed to in PvP, considering I did the entire campaign of it, which I am going to do the next campaign after this, and it should be rather interesting because I don't know which one I'm choosing yet. But I grew accustomed to the Draxar. Granted, I was only using the Skizix of the Draxar, but I feel like the Skizix complement the Draxar soldiers, so it should be fun. They do have a couple weaknesses. They don't have the ability to heal, and they don't... Well, they do actually have a lot of spells, if they so desired. Dimension Door. Dimension Shift. It tries... oh. So effectively, that's a thing that allows him to move his Minotaurs around. So he's going to have a lot of Minotaur-based units. Gotcha. Let's get my Draxar Charger and move you up. But move you in such a way that you can shoot from support. And I also want this guy to go up around this direction. Also, I have a thought. I wonder, I'm gonna have to check this after. I think I might, when I was fiddling with things, I might have turned back on the mouse, showing the mouse, and I'm not sure if it actually flashes, because that's part of the reason why I turned it off in the first place. That won't be too good. I'm gonna have to go look back at the video and see if that's what it does. I mean, this game doesn't matter, because it shows where your cursor goes anyway. Yeah, everything that he's using is Minotaurs, so he's basically a Minotaur deck. Gotcha. And that Dimension Door is basically a waygate, a waypoint for his units to move quicker. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that, because there were certain games where I turned off the first place where the mouse was flashing all the time, and I figured, well, that's in bad taste. Let's have you shoot way over there. And then have you contest this thing. Just by going on the other side, so he has to use a lot of movement to get there. Why did you get injured? It's one of these guys, isn't it? Detection... No... Really? Any of his units can... Well, okay, his sentries can deploy Dimension Doors. Well then. 2 fire damage all on each enemy at the start of the Shrine owner's turn. Oh, okay. Well, does that include them moving into it? Yes, it does. Okay, so that's why you got injured. Now, who else do I want? I think the Skizik Cannoneer would be nice. Yeah, I'm kind of relying on the Charger to hold them back enough, but I'm not entirely sure if that's a good idea. But let's just roll with it. And I keep forgetting to get the war banner, because the war banner's cheap, it's nice, and it basically just gives everybody a bonus at a very minimal Nora cost. So as was expected, we fight over this central area, and if I get my stealth unit, I will have him go around to up here and capture that to try and screw around with him, because I expect that most of his stuff is going to be summoned at his base or around here. Now let's actually start looking at his units. Dimension shift. Compared to... and yeah, that's just standard. You throw an axe. You have magic attack, deflect, regular melee magic attack, empower, swap, which exchanges their areas on dimension. That thing... Jesus Christ, that thing has a lot of spells. What did you do with him? I don't know what you just did with him. But you did get your color forward, who has a ranged physical attack. Oh boy. And then he does have a flail that is as long as he is, so... Basically, we're just gonna have to fight and try and hold this location until either I can somehow kill his stuff, which I'm not holding my breath out for, or I can get a stealth unit in the back to reduce the amount of Nora he gets, which I have not gotten yet. So, what I want to do... I could, but I want to wait until he has more stuff centralized, which I think he is specifically holding back. What I would like is, let's just get the charmer. What could go wrong, right? Right. Totally nothing could go wrong. Surely. That guy's actually in a really good position. I can't charge at him, and I can't do jack all to him from this location. What I want you to do is move back one. Because if you move back one... I think you might still be in range of stopping him from completely owning that, which is the last thing I want him to do. As for you, that guy's moved right there, so do that. Take that. Take some damage. Enjoy. And you will do the same to the battle mage. Except that... Ow. What was that? What? I just saw something removed from him too, so I don't even know what... Deflect? The damage is redirected and yours. Yeah, it's that stupid deflect. Well, poo. Ow. And he has those guys. This is really nice because he has the sentries in the back to just continually throw axes because he knows that they're better served in the back. And what did you just do? Space toward this unit. He's not relocating. And then you switch around and you have this ability to immediately kill the charger. The charger legitimately did nothing. I've already lost a unit, he's only taken scraps worth of damage. Which means if I don't get someone close enough to own that, he owns it, which is the last thing I want him to have. It's a really good deck. This is a deck that I'd like to get. I'm gonna have to look for the Minotaur cards. And then... See, here's the thing. He's basically hopscotching with his units in such a way that my units can't actually target one down long enough. What I want you to do is move all the way here. Does it put you in a dangerous location? Yes. But it's what I need you to do. And move the drummer forward. And shoot again. And then... Vindrax... Yeah, why not? Let's get Vindrax. And if he survives long enough, I'll give him the Dragon Claw to eviscerate somebody. As for you... I want you to... shoot at him and then start retreating. Because I don't want that guy to get too close to you. Which he could probably do right now. Like, if he were to move. 2, 3, 4... Well, never mind, he's doing it anyway. Yeah, and he moves right in the Jaxar Archer's face, which means I'm going to have to summon someone over there, probably a Rioter. Because, I mean, you don't have too much health, but you do have apparently increased damage, and you put a Dimension Door. You're splitting my forces, of course you are. I could do the Tornado, because that thing counts as a relic, I believe. I think I might do the Tornado just to blow up that Dimension Door, because the last thing I want him to do is try and split my forces, which is exactly what that would do if he did. Okay. That is pretty much going to use all of my Nora for next turn, but it's preferable to him streaming more units, including that Thunderhoof down there. Oh really, you just gave an item, Tinderbox. Chain 2 fire damage, this champion is healed for 2 hit points. Fire aura, they're gonna deal 6 fire damage to each champion in 2 spaces. Great. And what are you doing? Are you summoning? Are you doing another Dimension Door? No, you're just slowly hopscotching people forward. However, you moved him back after moving him forward. Alright. Now, Tornado. I want the Tornado right here. Because I don't want that Dimension Door there. I want you to hold fast on that thing. That probably could have given you the point to attack him. At this point, I say screw it. I will, however, have the drummer do his battle drum. Anyway. Why? To give people additional attack. And you hold fast there. You move forward. Move more forward. Can you hit both of them? No. I just want you to hit him because you can't move in melee range. Okay. Now, do I want anything else? I mean, the Dragon Skull would be nice, but it... 4 damage, lose all remaining ability points. Do you have ability points? No. Do you have ability points? No. Take 8 damage. I will... You know what? Just go. I am saving these for later. Not immediately, but later. Now, I mean, I stopped the Dimension Door. Dimension Door, gone. He could summon another one, but I injured him to the point that it's going to be difficult for him to move and actually strike with that sentry. I mean, he'll be able to negate this thing, but I should be able to have enough to cancel that out. And you can attack. Who are you attacking? You're attacking the guy in the back. Of course. You had 5. You have multi-attack. That's why. And you're probably doing some kind of spell. Yes. Ow. That actually really hurt. Like, I haven't killed any of his units yet. I just like to remind you, I haven't killed Jack and or shit yet. But you did summon another dimension door. This is true. Oh, you use that to cancel that guy out. And you use that dimension door to move him there. And you immediately summon the battle mage again. Mother trucker. This is going to be a week of failures. And you're moving back because you're in melee range, so you don't want him to be in melee range. I don't even think my dwarves could handle this, to be fair. Oh, and that counts as... Alright. You have 15 health. Just do that. Is that thing burned? Yes, so it'll die. Can you even hit anybody? No. Because that would be too nice and helpful. Let's have you attack. Okay. Somehow, I still want you to move, and I want to cast Blister. And that did less damage as well. Ah, I didn't even notice that he summoned this stupid thing. Okay, then. Ow. Die, please. I didn't even notice that he summoned that thing. Alright, shoot that guy in the back. And then continue moving. And then Vinjax will move here, and attack. Okay, now I want you to also move back so you don't get extremely injured. That thing is dead, you're nearly dead. Pretty much I've cancelled his attempt to get around, and that is... I am satisfied with that amount of success at this point. Worst part is he has this thunder hoof in the back, just waiting. Champion deals physical damage to a champion. That champion becomes gored, loses 1 life at the beginning of the turn, and does not stack. That's not too bad. Basically, that's just another unit. And switch those guys out. Why? I don't entirely know. Except you get moved to that... dimension doors! I'll be able to kill the sentry, but the sentry still did what he needed to do. I could get the hatching season down there, and I think that is exactly what I'm going to do. Because these guys can hold this front long enough, and by that I mean these two guys are possibly both dead. But you know. Oh wait, no, you're right. No, you just move that guy closer so he could attack at least one of them. I see. I don't know what just happened, but apparently he did something that made all of his dimension doors explode. Okay, now, could get hatching season down there, and I am tempted to do just that. Because they can fly anyway, so I may as well shoot. Add him once, and then step it back to where you're still in the thing, but you're also not, you know, in the way. Now, you just poison. Yes, he has that front right now, but right now I'm more worried about the Thunder Hoof, and both of those guys are heavily injured. Like, heavily injured. In fact, would that help against the Thunder Hoof? It would, but I feel like injuring all of these guys more. And you're immune to magical damage, which that counts as. But just nearly killing 2 of his soldiers is what I wanted, basically what I sought out to accomplish. Now, the Thunderhoof has a couple options. He could possibly nearly kill the archer, but I do have all of these dragon eggs here, which will do immense damage to him if he doesn't pay attention. Unless he has an area of effect spell, which I would not be surprised. Let's be entirely honest here. I probably should have moved Vindrax the 2 spaces in order to cancel him having that font. But I think I'd rather him have enough to get close and beat up those units more, in all honesty. Curious to see what he does with his Thunderhoof down there. That is what I'm really thinking on. I've used pretty much all of my spells, so I'm just relying on my units right now, which I mean, if I can survive... What did you just do? Oh, you got both of them killed. Well, bye, Vindrax. Oh, that was a charge. He's dead now. No, he's not actually dead. I mean, the charge hurt a lot, but, you know. But Vindrax is dead. You are nearly dead. You may as well be dead. Amounts of dead. You can move back, and pretty much I just want that guy to be forced to move as far back as possible. Actually, I could be a real dick and make you fly for a turn, but that wouldn't matter. Now, here's the problem. I pretty much don't have anything on the field now because he's beaten up most of it. Like, yes, I killed the color, but the sentry's there, the battle mage is still there. Oh, and his mark is up there as well, which I have still not gotten my war banner because I've been more occupado with other things. And now he technically owns that. Great. Look, if I give him a run for his money, I am satisfied with the result. There's the area of effect spell that I was expecting for that. Like, I knew that thing would come out eventually, and sure enough, there it was. I am half tempted to summon that thing. And an insurgent who has regular charge and crushing charge. And loses 5 hit points to gain 5 damage. The fact that that's 53 hit points on top of that really hurts. Well, I want you to just... I don't even know if you can cancel that. That's the thing. There you go. Do some forms of damage. I'm gonna have to. And have you move up. And have you move over here, because basically I just need to consolidate my stuff in a direction. Now, you also move up and collect that bubble. So that way, I can get... spells... let's get the Trapper. The Trapper is nice enough range that I feel like it would probably be the best bet. Okay. Like, I don't... like, getting the Spirit is basically the only thing I could possibly think of to do right now. You are going to throw an axe, or you're going to switch places, so that way you can just thrash people. You're going to do the ranged attack to kill him. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. Because that means I can kill the sentry and get up in the middle unless you summon something else. Oh, really? Oh, really? If I move you here and then get you killed, that will hit both of them, unless he moves his sentry. Never you mind. And he summoned something in the middle, because he knew that the middle was the weakest link. Well... Alright, you. And you, move forward. If I move you up there, that'll do a lot of damage, but other than that, I mean... You won't do enough damage to the stupid sentry. And move down. You can't do jack, so just get in the front. Like, you can't do anything, so just screw you, get in line, and wait to die. And move forward, and then I can throw. And he had... The hell was that supposed to be? Arrow Eater, oh! If this unit attack from range, he gains Arrow Eater, oh okay. Still not really what I wanted to see, but I suppose it's something. The worst part is that Battle Mage could probably move in and collect that thing from me, but at this point I've already lost, so screw it. Screw it. Look, I tried my best. I feel like I did okay, and I don't think I could have done any better if I had any other thing. And it wasn't an absolute thrash like the last game, so I'm satisfied with it. And you summoned another door. Which is nice, because this thing could move close enough and injure that door. Now, for how much damage, I don't entirely know. 14, and that thing has 15. I feel like that thing was specifically given 15 health to troll people like me. I feel like that was specifically given 15 health, so a lot of things like my, dragon hatchling couldn't one-shot it, which would be fantastic, and be really helpful, and just basically help me win. But, that's not something that I'm allowed to do, apparently, so there you go. You've nearly killed it in a single turn. Was that entirely necessary? And that thing he even put Fortify on it just for fun. Not that I could have anything. Oh wow, what? When did his thing take so much damage? My word. Alright, you. You know what? Death Nova right now. Then you move forward and begin to attack. I want something dead. Just give me something, man. You have Arrow Eater, don't you? You have Arrow Eater, so I can't hit you with that. So I'll just throw this there. And there's a lot of things I could have done with, like, the quickening probably would have gotten at least one of those guys killed, but I don't care, because I already lost. But, I at least had fun with it, because I feel like I gave him a challenge. He apparently has said something. You know what it was, so I'm giving it to him. It was. If it's not a good game, I'm not saying that, but it was. So there you go. That was actually fun, even if I lost. It wasn't overly one-sided, so I was actually sufficiently entertained. Whew. But that was still rather interesting. I want that Minotaur deck. I like that Minotaur deck. It doesn't have healing. It doesn't... It does rely on the Dimension Gate gimmick, but I can't really think of anything that would sufficiently destroy or screw up your Dimension Gate pathing too much. I mean, I can't think of... I mean, I can think of a couple spells. Like, I had the Tornado. That did enough damage to destroy it, but... You know, if you don't immediately kill the Sentry, it only costs 1 ability point to summon another one. And I know there's one from the Forsaken Wastes that is helpful with it, but I can't really think of anything that would really screw up your Dimension Gate waypoints too much that it would screw over your strategy. And one of the biggest things with that is that a lot of them had ranged abilities. A lot of them... You know, everybody had a ranged ability. Color, ranged attack. The Battle Mage had a ranged attack among 10 other things. His sentries had the ability to throw axes, and then once he had gotten into a way where he was no longer in skirmish mode, i.e. attacking with ranged, and then when someone was starting to get injured, switch them out for someone else via the Dimension Gate switcheroony. I think really just the Battle Mage switcheroony, but you know. And once he had gotten on the offensive, he started to get melee troops in order to actually push forward, because he knew that he wouldn't have been able to switch very well with the melee troops. So I like the strategy, I like the cards, and I'd say that was actually a pretty good game, and I like that deck, and I want it. But I still need to get a hell of a lot of money before I'm getting any decks, because I want to get the box, which costs a lot of money, but obviously costs less than it would to get the amount of cards that you would if you bought the 10 packs, because a box is 10 packs, and, you know, buying in bulk saves money, so there you go. But that is for next time. That was me playing with Draxar, and I have to say I was satisfied with it. But that is for next time. Well, trying again is for next time, so until then, see you later.